So today we'll be replicating this event flyer design, and this is the flyer design for the new breed umat. And I got the original concept from Dyros Graphics. So we've already I've already replicated it. I will just start all over again. And yes, let me show you the original concept before we get straight into business. So look at this is the concept I was able to use to recreate this. This is the original design by Dyros Graphics. So let me just go straight ahead and start the process again. And yes, so let me set the image size, or if I want, I can just bring in the original background which I've worked on. So it will just be my background. I'll make the resources available for you in the comment section, in the description of this tutorial rather. So this is what we'll be working on, and let's bring in the original design, and without taking much of our time, let's get straight to business. So for this, first and foremost, we're going to bring in the tone paper effect. Let me go over to my gallery. I'll bring in the tone paper effect. If this is your first time on my channel, I'm Kingsley. I make tutorials like this to help young designers who wants to make a difference, who wants to start their design career with their smartphone and hopefully climb up the ladder. We make tutorials like this every week, and I always encourage you to let me know by your comment and feedback what kind of tutorials you feel will be beneficial to you more as a student or someone that is working and all that. So that is what we're here for. And we have our turn paper effect, and the first thing we'll do is for this one, let's go over to texture, because we'll be using the texture to bring in the image. And I already have the image. This is the image here. So I want to like crop this way. All right, let me see. Yes, so if you're okay with this, or you can go back if you want it to show full, like you can just leave it like this, the same thing. All right, so and there you have it. So the next thing we'll do, we want to bring in a stroke. I want to bring in the stroke, probably the stroke to be white, but increase the width to maybe 15. Maybe 15. Then after doing this, the next thing you will do is okay. Okay, so now after doing this, the next thing you want to do is go over to the shadow effect. I want to bring in a shadow. And you can see it that way. The only thing is I don't like my shadow to be too visible, so I usually come here and reduce the transparency, and that way you have it. So it's there, but it's not too visible. So you want to copy this image, and we'll do something else. However, this time around we'll change the texture to be the background texture, and it's gonna be like this. Then I kind of want to do this. Should be here like this. And you have it. I always say you lock your work when it comes to the front. So we've done that. The next thing I want to do, we just be using I think three types of fonts for this one. Let's bring in the first one that says new breed. We'll be using Montserrat for this new breed. Guys, those people that are organizing this. The font, let's use Montserrat for this one. And download the Montserrat font on Google. So align it. Let's give it a center alignment. Then the color, you pick the color from your design. Just click on the plus icon here. Click over here. Once you click on the plus icon, then you click here. Once you click that, then you just scroll over to the image and you take your cursor this, scroll and pick your color there, that way, and you have it. So we have the new grid, and we kind of want to reduce the size. Let's use your margin. Want to reduce the size. Let's leave it here. Let's copy this. Then place this here. Then we put in the UAM18 right there. Kind of reduce the size. So you want it to be this way. can leave it this way. Then let's bring in the shape. Color, that same color we use. Let's just make sure it's centralized at the center. And it's okay. And with that, we move right to the next thing. Copy this. Then we bring in the word present. Do let me know if you're enjoying the tutorial. And also let me know the kind of videos you want me to make more of. I make design content, different design. Because in the past, most people didn't know that they could use their smartphone to make design. They didn't know that they could use smartphone to start their career. I want to give it spacing, and I know that is a fact because that used to be my story until some many years now. I stumbled into design by chance, and by the special grace of God, I've taken it very, very serious. And I want to use it now to hopefully make a difference in the life of people. So let's reduce the spacing for this one. And now we'll be bringing the main text, the influence. We're bringing the main text, influence, info, break it, ENCE, break it this way. So then the font for this one is, you can also download the font, search for the font Fido. You can see it. This is the font Fido. Fido W01 regular, right? You can search for it. There you have it. I want to increase this. So let's leave it this way. Let's bring it to the front. So you have this. I don't want to make it too big. It's the difference already. People can notice it. So the line spacing, reduce all the line spacing. Have it this way. Centralize it to the center. Still want to kind of bring it down a little bit. I think this is okay. Then the next thing is the color. We have to change the color because the down part of the color is different. So let's pick it from the original design. Let's go over here like this. So it's not like this. So there's not much to add to complete this. You just add stroke, and the stroke we'll be adding is going to be white. You can increase it or you can leave it like this. That is not the major thing. Now the next thing, let's bring in this chat box. There's this chat box I downloaded. We have this way. I do it this way. So you can use even like this is okay. The color is not bad. However, just use a gradient color. I'm sure you know how to use a gradient color. So go over to gradient. I already have it this way. For those of you who don't know how to bring in gradient color, let me show you a quick one. So let's have it this way. So you click on the particular one you want to work on. So let's say let's say you want to work on this particular part. You click there, or you want to work on this one. Any part you want to work on, you click there. So let's cancel it. Let's say we want to work on this one at the right now. We click it. Once we click it, then the next thing is you click here. You click here. So after we do that, you click here. Then the next thing, you click here. Then you go over to the particular color and pick the color that you want to use as the gradient color. So let's go over to our image. Let's say we have one of this color to be this. We've picked one, then we'll pick this other second side. Do the same process. Click here, then over design. The basic thing is we want it to be two different color. Yes, and we have it that way. So we'll copy this. Then we'll just write the word because influence 25. Just write 25 there, like 2025. So the color, you have this like this. So the color now is going to be white. But you notice this one has a stroke of white, so you can either remove it, or if you still want to use it, but you can do this, or you just remove the stroke entirely and you leave it that way. So you're gonna have it like this, influence 25. So we've replicated this, and I'll always emphasize in every design, make sure you pick even if it's one lesson. So for this one now, or we could still choose to use this tone paper effect. Let's copy it if it works for us. If it doesn't work, we'll get another one. So we want to still use this. Let's remove the stroke because we don't need the stroke, and I don't think we need the shadow. But let's leave that for now. So let's do this. Let's just arrange it. So you can, if you feel the shadow is needed, all you need to do is reduce the blur, or you change entirely. Then the color, let's pick the color because now we're no longer using a texture. So let's go over to the color part and pick the color from the original design here. So just pick it and you have it. If you want to make it bolder, you just shift it and all that. You can leave it anyone is okay. You make it bolder. Okay, let's just make it bolder. Let's make it bolder. So we'll copy this influence and we'll just add 25. So you have this space, it's all going to be in one line. And we'll just stick to that other color that we have there. Color this. So let me know if you're learning something. If you also want me to make a full tutorial showing my design process, you let me know, because sometimes to make this tutorial like this, we don't want to make it long. However, in my training, I explain the process to my students so they understand better. And now we probably want to make this one lighter. Yes, like this. So let me know what kind of design tutorial you want me to be emphasizing on, to focus on, to help you grow, to help you start building your brand. Because one thing again is you don't just want to be like every other designer. You must hope, or you must have the desire to be different, because in the end that's what people pay for, and that's why you're probably watching this tutorial. So write the word anticipate there. So we have this. Now we'll be bringing the typeface and typeface typography we'll be using, and is called Autografa. You can also get this on Google. Just go to Google, type of Autografa. So, and this is an anticipate. You sure you know it's like this event is upcoming. Now when you say anticipate and all that, I'm sure you get the idea. So you do that, then you copy it, and the next thing you want to do is you want to rotate it this way. Then the text you're going to be using this time is not just anticipated to be influenced, and that is the last thing we'll be doing for this particular tutorial. You want to increase this way and place this here just for extra effects. Then I'll advise you reduce the opacity to probably 60 or 70. And 60 or 70, then you copy it. Then what you're going to do now is you go back to the 3D rotate. Go back to 3D rotate, and not the X axis but the Y axis. I just flip it. No, not this. Okay, rather it's the X axis, because I still want it to be in the way this one is. You notice in this one the eye is at the down part, so I still wanted it to be like this. So you just use your 3D rotate and rotate it exactly that way. So you have it this way, and you have this way, and with that we've come to the end of our tutorial. You can delete this now. I hope you learned something, and I hope you get to replicate this. Check the resources in the description of this video. And till I come your way again, I'm Kingsley. Have a wonderful day. Ciao.